and welcome to Lad Reviews. I'm Marcus J. Richardson. We've got quite a quick one today. I'm going to review some comedy. Tambourine by Chris Rock. Now, I've always been quite a big fan of Chris Rock. If you are familiar with him, you will know his material is quite dark. He doesn't beat around the bush. If anything, he has shaven that bush right off. He is very funny, and this I'm going to give 3.5 stars. I know I'm giving these scores out early at the moment, but I do think this is something you should go and watch. However, if you are a little bit sort of prudish or faint-hearted, I wouldn't necessarily watch it because it is a little bit dark and it is straight to the point. It touches on some great points about preparing his kids for the white man and also fuck the police, motherfucker! But also, don't fuck the police because I own property and I want them to look after it, which is a very funny moment. He also touches on some great moments with politics and Donald Trump, as he mentions how if George Bush gave us Obama, then what's Donald Trump going to give us? What I do like about this though is Chris Rock is very honest about his failures. He talks, quite candidly about his relationship and how that didn't quite work and takes a lot of responsibility for that. And he is very candid about these things. And I think that's quite nice to see someone being honest and admitting that they've been a bit of a prick in the past. Money does change people at the end of the day. And I think it takes quite a bold man or woman to be able to admit that money has done that to them. Now, as you would expect with something of this scale, it's very grand. There's almost like a messiah-like entrance of him when he starts the show. And it's almost a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but also a little bit, does he believe this shit? I don't know. It's one of those. It's quite funny. But, Chris Rock knows that he is a very famous person and he does kind of play up to that a little bit like Ricky Gervais does, It's almost like knowing your place and it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, but is it? I kind of don't mind it really because, he has earned that reputation really. But, it's in a huge arena. There's great production values. It's well made, well shot. And as I say, if you watch, say, Dave Chappelle, which is kind of a bit more stripped back, I think Dave Chappelle also very, very funny, but I think you'll get a very similar outcome from both of those comedians are very dark and to the point, honest comedians. And I think that actually, if you've got a couple of hours to spare and you don't know what to watch, Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock are both worth a watch. No matter your colour, creed, race or religion, they're both very, very funny people. And yeah, go and give them a watch. Well, Chris Rock is obviously the person I'm reviewing here, so go and give Tambourine a watch. 3.5 stars. Not world-beating, but still something that's definitely worth a watch. It did make me laugh out loud a few times, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you, Sir Rock. Until next time, I shall see you soon. Peace.